Hello and welcome to Grimlight Games. I'm your host Grimmy, and today we are going to be reviewing our submissions for We Be Jammin number 8. The theme this time around was pressure. So we did not get a lot of entries this time around, which is a blessing and a curse. For the devs that did submit, they're going to get a little extra playtime today, a bit longer than normal. But it also means that this should be a slightly shorter episode. But I am excited to see what we've got cooking up here. We've got a brand new community member, first-time contributor. We've got Ali Maraza. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. Apologies if I'm not. And we're going to be playing through their game, as well as the return of the Masked One. Always very interesting to see what they bring to the table. And this one in particular, it looks like everything within the game is hand-drawn, and I'm very, very curious what's going to be going on here. There's always very interesting games coming from the Masked One. Would highly recommend checking out their itch page if you ever want to peruse some of their work. But I digress. Let us jump right on in. And we're going to go ahead and start with Fiery Deals submitted by the Masked One. You made a deal with the devil. You have to keep a simple fire going, but he still adds more and more stuff to do. Would you break under pressure? This game was made for We Be Jammin number 8. The theme was pressure, and I have seen there is no twist, so I added a twist myself. Every sprite is hand-drawn by me, and funny enough. The game was finished in 5 days, only spent more time to add stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and run it and see what we got going on. Oh, wow. All right, I gotta say, just right out of the gate, this is such an interesting art style. I love how this ended up working out. Oh man, this is so cool. Let's play around with it a little bit. First, let's see if there's any music that I might be missing. No, doesn't seem to be. Tried cranking up the volume just a little bit, but it also doesn't look like anything's coming through on the audio mixer. That's fine, that's fine. Got some fire over here. We got Fiery Deal, play, credits, settings. Okay, so we got the buttons. Not active, but that's okay. Ooh, escape's also not active. All right, well, let's just jump right into it. Ah, look at you. Calm with a nice fire. Oh, listen to that. We got a little crackling going on in the background. Wow. Even your I'm assuming this is going to be like a progress bar throughout the game. That everything is hand drawn. This is so cool. Be careful. The fire may go away. 23, 18. Oh, all right. So just got to click to add. Oh, look at that. It gets bigger. Okay. All right. Oh, the crackling's getting louder. Look at that. We got a roaring fire going on. Let's see. Gain null. Lose 90%. All 1.5x faster. Gain 1.5x fire. Lose 70%. Keep an eye on the eye. Alright, let's try this first. What? What? Keep an eye on the eye? I mean, I'm looking at it. Let's get this back up real quick. Let's click the eye again. Keep an eye on the eye. Alright, I'm guessing so the eye grows and grows, and we want to make sure that it doesn't get too big. That's my guess. Oh no. Oh no, there's something else. Okay. So we got this. Nothing here. Deals are faster. Lose 80% fire every 5 seconds. Oh my. I guess we have to take that one, right? Oh, jeez. All right, let's get this cranked back up real quick. All right, we're burning again. Let's check the eye. Oh, yeah, that eye got pretty big. Oh, boy. All right, you shrink. Yeah, that's right. Get back down there. All right, we didn't lose too much. Good. Gain 2 seconds decay. 5-second decay, lose 50%. 50% is the new 100%. Oh, wait, so we can't go above 50%? Oh, geez, that's I think that's going to make this... Oh, wow, look at that. Yep. Shrink the eye real quick. Woo! Okay, you're gone. Gain 2 times fire, lose 80% fire, rotate a valve. Oh, God. Okay, so now we're going to add another little trick. Get that back up to 50%. We're going to rotate the valve, hold. I don't know how long we have to rotate it for. All right, that's still good. Make sure the eyes get... Ooh, that got pretty big. Oh, my. This is definitely a lot. You got to be paying attention to what's going on here. Oh, boy. Oh, okay, so there is a... I think there's a fill bar at the bottom? Maybe we have to keep it empty. That's what we have to do. Okay. Check that. We'll check the eye real quick. Then we'll hit our next little deal with the devil. Oh. I guess we gained null. Oh, man. So what do we do? Oh, no. All right. I want to do that again. See if we can get some other stuff going on. So I'm assuming the null is probably picking from something in the list that wasn't quite completed, which is fine. We're just going to avoid the nulls for now. Come on. Burn, baby, burn. All right. Got our nice roaring fire going, and a deal. Deals are faster. Rotate a valve. All right, we're going to get the valve back. Whoa, boy. Man, that burns out real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Very nice. I'm loving the way that the sound effects are really working with the simplistic art style. And I say simplistic, like it's simple, but it's not simple. I mean, you gotta think how much effort would have to go into making every single one of these drawings, right? And then to piece them all together into this, really cool. All right, deals are faster. All right, we want to avoid null. I did see that you threw something in there. I will check on that quickly. I don't want to lose my progress. Oh no. Oh yeah, that was really full. Come on. Oh, can we not deplete it? Maybe that's supposed to be full? No, it looks like it's going down. There we go. Probably got to pay attention to this too, though. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that got really big. All right, while that's going down, I'm going to see if I can open up my Discord real quick. I just want to see what you said. Oh, no! I think I lost. All right, well, this will actually give me a second to check our chat. There we go. Weird, the web version didn't save with the latest version. The game fully, it's in the downloads. Okay, let's do that though. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Fiery deal. There we go. Windows. Huh? Oh, there we go. It just took it a second. There we go. Let's put this right on the desktop for now. Nope, not that folder. Game Jam Games. There we go. All right, here we go. I trust you. So the good news is, since we've oh yeah, look at that. All right, so credits are where haha. Nice. Oh no. Ah, that's the only problem with download games. For some reason, my computer has an issue with them sometimes. What are you loading? What are you loading? What are you doing? Let's try this again. Typically on the second one, it ends up working out. Good, look at that. Easy mode. Oh no, we're definitely not going to turn on easy mode. Oh, come on. Now, this definitely isn't your game, I don't think. I don't know why my computer does this. I think it's the Godot. There we go. We're gonna get through this, I swear. Oh. Man. Oh, this is unfortunate. Well, poop on a shingle. Well, from what I was able to play and check out, and then see a little bit in the actual window. Gee, oh man, it is not having a good time. Very, very cool. I really, really love the art style that you set up for this. I enjoyed the game loop. I think it's very clever. You've got everybody moving back and forth, trying to focus on multiple things at the same time. And yeah, I definitely was feeling the pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I think you nailed this one. I am gonna try and figure out a way I can actually get through the game with the Windows download, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to do that off camera. And then I think I'm going to have to figure out why this is even an issue, because this is something that keeps happening jam after jam, and it isn't just with specific people. It's almost any time when I have to download the file, and it seems the Godot engine quite a bit does not like my computer. So unfortunate, but really cool. Thank you so much for your submission. Again, I am going to try and play through it off camera a little bit further, see if I can get everything working, and then we'll give you a more honest review from that we'll post so you can check that out. All right, let's check out Pressure Keeper from Allie. All right, made for We Be Jammin' number 8 with the theme of Under Pressure. Maintain pressure within 3 pipes by turning the wheels and increasing the pressure. But watch out, when a pipe bursts, the pressure starts to decrease. Let the pressure reach 0 and the game is over. Got our controls, move, arrow keys, select repair, X, okay. Made entirely in Pico 8. Okay. Wow, look at this. I don't think I've actually played a game made in Pico yet. So this is pretty cool. This will be a new engine for me to check out. I'm going to assume that this is false. Yeah, there we go. Press X to play, Z for tutorial. Let's do the tutorial real quick. Use arrow keys to move. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Press Z to continue. Press X over the green wheels. So that's probably what we got going on down here. To increase pressure, press Z to continue. Oh, my. So I have to repair that. Okay, cool. And now I'm assuming, can I increase the pressure? If pressure reaches 0, it's game over. Z to continue. Okay, so it's just teaching me how to play. All right, we're ready. Let's do this. Love it. Turn that down just a little bit. Ooh. Oh my. Oh boy. It broke again. Oh my. 2 brakes. Yikes. Need some pressure up. Oh my god. This metal pipe. Ah! Woo! Oh man. All right, this is pretty intense. Holy crap-a-moly. Ah! Come on. I got you. Woo! Look at that. We're getting our score. Let's see what we can get this up to. It's so simple in its design, But the challenge curve is great, and I mean, everything is flowing and functioning great. So the sound effects are a little intense, but that's easy to fix with like a settings menu where you can adjust the sound. Come on, come on. I was wondering if... Oh, jeez. All right, wow, they're really trying to break... Ah, they got me. All right. Wow. Okay. First time entry, but hey, I'd say you nailed that pretty good with everything that's going on here, right? So obviously the theme, absolutely spot on, smashing success there. Literally, there is pressure moving through these pipes, and you're also feeling a lot of pressure trying to keep these pipes repaired and maintained. I like the little detail that you've got, you know, with the cracks on the pipe and whatnot. Then the breaking and the fixing. I think everything's executed very well. I think the only thing that I would offer as critique as far as some of the technical aspects go, if you included just a quick brief settings menu or some way to adjust the sound effects, they were pretty intense, just baseline right out of the get-go. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I can't really fault you too much there. So, what do we got? What do we got? You know, I write the darn thing and I always forget what our actual ratings are. So we've got game loop, theme interpretation, original concept, and technical execution. So game loop, yeah, no, it's there. It's fun. It definitely keeps you on your toes. Super simple, but that's the thing, guys. A game doesn't necessarily need to be very complex and complicated, right? It needs a loop, it needs a beginning, and it needs an end, right? That's really it. And as long as you can execute something within that people are going to want to play, you have successfully nailed it. You can do it with super simple graphics. You can do it with a really cool art style, like we saw in Fiery Deal. But at the end of the day, the game loop is always going to be the most important thing. So moving on to our theme interpretation, obviously we've got pressure in pipes. We're feeling the pressure, trying to keep everything balanced. Very good. Original concept. Yeah, you know what? Very original. It's, and I keep using this, and I don't want it to sound like an insult. So simple in design, but you'd think with something so simple that you'd probably, oh, I've seen that before, right? I don't think I've ever actually seen something like this, like even like as a mini game in something. So I think you've tapped onto something pretty cool there. Now, where would we expand to? Now, if we were to take this game and try to build further on that, I think maybe the difficulty curve could ramp up a little bit slower, especially with the multiple breaks happening on the same pipe over and over. It almost made it impossible to keep it repaired and to keep the pressure up. So maybe a slightly gentler execution of the difficulty curve that could probably add a little bit there. Yeah, but again, the technical execution is great. So those are my only notes for you, really. Figure out a way to allow the user to adjust the sound effects volume and maybe a slightly gentler progression curve. Yeah, good job. Very nice. Thank you so much for submitting. That was great. Now, I do want to hop back over to Fiery Deal just because I feel like I didn't give that quite the same in-depth breakdown, and I would like to do that as well. So unfortunately, we were really limited to playing in the web browser, which the masked one informed me via chat. It seems like the web version didn't actually upload with the final of the game, which we were then able to see briefly when we opened up the download. As far as technical execution is concerned, I can't dock you any points there, right? Because that's definitely not on your end. That's on my end. I don't know why my computer doesn't like downloaded games in the Godot engine, but you know, that's something that I'm going to have to figure out on my end. So from what we were able to play and then kind of see what you were going for, game loop, absolutely right there. I think this is, it's similar to another one that you did. I want to check that out real quick, just because I want to be able to also point people to it, because that was really cool. Where was it? Is it Fragile? Oh, Ironically Complex. Yes, that was another really, really interesting one that you did in a similar concept, right? Where there's just so many different things going on that you had to run back and forth to take care of. And I think it was executed very well. And I think you were able to tap into that again as well for your game Fiery Deal. So, being able to multitask, running back and forth, getting all that situated and set up, I think was really, really cool. So yeah, game loop, absolutely great job there. Theme interpretation, 110% was feeling the pressure as we were trying to manage all those different things. Original concept, yeah. The concept of the game aside, your choice in art direction, I think that was really, really cool. And honestly, it's kind of inspired me. I think I might want to try my hand at doing something similar to that in the near future. I want to mess around with that, do some hand drawn stuff, and then cut it in the way that you did. So we're gonna run it again in the web browser just so we can kind of point out some of these things that are really cool. Do 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 do. Right. So, I mean, it's incredible to me recognizing that this is all hand drawn, and then the way you were able to mesh it together inside of the game engine, I think is just it's very, very cool. I love it. I love all of it. I love it. It's great. Both of you guys, fantastic job. Thank you guys so much. This was really, really a fun time playing through these two. I feel a little bad that we're only at about 21 minutes for the episode. We spent about 10 minutes on each game talking about them. So that's a little bit longer than we normally would, but yeah. We've got another jam coming up starting next month in March. And I believe March is going to be the first month that we're going to be welcoming some guest judges to participate. These are going to be judges who have absolutely no game dev experience whatsoever. So when they play through your games and check them out, they're going to be looking at them strictly through the player lens. So that should be pretty cool. That is something that you guys have been asking for. And I think I've got a pretty good little group that we're going to be bringing in to check that out. Other than that, guys, we've got our next review stream coming up on the 1st of the month as well. We've got some cool stuff that members have been throwing in. There's a submission to the Brackies Game Jam that 2 of our members teamed up to work on, so we're definitely going to be playing through that and checking that out when we hit that up as well. But that's all the time that we're going to be spending with this today. To our 2 contestants, don't you worry. We're going to do a little bit more work on these games behind the camera, and you're going to get a nice write-up for your feedback, especially once I can figure out how to get my computer to play the full game. So, Masked One, if you are still watching at this point, if there is a way for you to fix the web branch, where it is the whole game, let me know, because that's going to be the easiest way for me to play through it and check that out. Otherwise, I am going to keep messing around with the Windows zip and see if I can figure out why my computer's being such a POS about that. But anyways, guys, I'm Grimmy. This is Grimlight Games. Thank you so much for joining us today and checking out our submissions for We Be Jammin' number 8. If you like what you see, if you're an aspiring dev, come join our Discord community and jam out with us. We've got lots of other stuff going on besides game jams. We do monthly challenges for devs where you can check out some of the cool stuff that people have been working on. It might take a hot minute to open up, but we'll do that real quick. I'll show you what we got going on there because we got some time. Yeah. So we can see that our challenge for this month was feedback and response within the game, right? So we've got core interactions, and then we want to make sure that we've got some feedback and response with this. So one of our members working on a grid, the feedback and response that they set up so you can tell which tile you're actually selecting. Really crisp, really clean, nice there. Something that I was working on for this one. We've got a little player character running around, and the idea here was to have a feedback to know when you are near an item that you can in fact interact with. So we've got the little floating arrow going on there. But yeah, so that's just some of the stuff that we do over here at Grimlight Games. Would love for you guys to join us and have a good time, but that's all of our time. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.